Like my boys and my niece, they each have a bottle calf. They get up, they come out every day, every night after school, and they feed them. Now, well, I'm Kendall Helmers, and I live here in Melvin. I have since, well, basically all my life. My wife and I've been married 9 years. She teaches third grade. She's taught school for 14 years now, and I have 3 kids, and they all go to Sibley Achievement School where my wife teaches.
My name's Jerry Helmers. I grew up north of here a little ways. Married my wife in 1985. Best thing I ever did. I had 2 kids, a boy and a girl, Kendall, and my daughter's name is Allison. I started farming, like I said before, my dad started me farming in 1985.
Yep, and I'm Lindsay, and I worked at the school from the time we got married, and then I just retired. So summer, I helped more on the farm, raised our kids on the farm. I just love being a farm girl.
Well, I live here at our feedlot and live here with my wife and my 3 kids. Dad comes out every day. We do the day-to-day operations together. We take care of the cattle and the cows, and the feedlot side of things, I have a 2,400 head hog barn besides the feedlot, and day-to-day cattle chores and just around this operation here where he lives is basically the 2 of us. This has been going ever since. I know I joked one day, kind of been farming since I was 5. It started with your farm miniatures and your toys, and then you get to do the real thing. So ever since I was a little kid, just I've always fed cattle. I always had a feedlot and growing up, and I came back in '08, and Dad basically kind of took a chance on me, and we basically built the feedlot. Is when we started to build this. We had cows, and we always fed a few cattle with a 5-gallon bucket and just corn and stuff, and then we went to a larger scale with tractor and feed wagon. And I guess there's a saying in the sale barn that 6 days without beef makes 1 week, and I know there's something goes along with that.
I really enjoy the cattle. That's kind of something I'm able to do yet. I've always wanted cows. My grandkids like the calves and the cows, and
Like my boys and my niece, they each have a bottle calf. They get up, they come out every day, every night after school, and they feed them. Now, Dad takes care of them in the morning because they have to get to daycare and they have to get to kindergarten. But yeah, we go out at night, and they know that each calf has a bottle, and they know that one's named Strawberry, and one is Raspberry, and one is Chugger because he chugs his bottle, and that's kind of the name of the calves, and they know which ones are theirs. They feed them, and they know what to do and what to take care of them.
I can see those cattle go on the truck when we're done feeding them and know what kind of gain they've had. And
my boys coming out to the cattle shed and seeing that, they come out and they help unload cattle. I don't let them get in the pen or anything, but they stand there. They know they're coming off, knowing that they show interest. That makes me kind of proud of them, that they maybe want to feed cattle someday. And then if they don't, like, we'll go down a different avenue if they want to try something different. I like that. I like loading cattle out probably the best, because there's nothing better than seeing a pot load of cattle. That product is going, or I guess maybe even pulling a calf with my kids right there, getting to see them. They know that that's not all clean out there, and sometimes we get dirty, and they'll stand right there with me and help me do it.
For me, the proudest moment this year, just since I'm not teaching any longer, I walk the calf barn, watch for any new calves. That has just really been joyful for me to be able to do that, and ask the guys every day, were there any calves? If it was a day I had to babysit, did I miss anything? Were there any calves? And kind of keep track. And we've been having a good calving season so far this year, and so we're proud of that. I think just when you take care of them and they're ready, and they didn't get that way on their own. You had to help them get there.
Like my boys out there every day, and my oldest one, he's already started to call. That cow's gonna have a calf tonight, Dad. Are you sure? Yep, I know it is. I can tell she's gonna have a calf. And he's about 75% right. He's not 100%, but he's being 6 years old, he can he can call them just like Grandpa or I can. And he knows that. He knows that when we got to pull the calf, we got to get in there and we got to do it. He can stand on the fence and he'll be yelling and cheering me on to get the calf pulled. And we do this thing where we turn our hats backwards and then it's time to go to work, we always say, and then we pull the calves and he even now wears a hat out there and he flipped the switch. He says it's time to go to work. So
Sustainability means being able to keep things running, make improvements where we can, so that we can continue to do what we're doing, whether it be in our crop part of our farming, whether it's in the livestock. We want to do the best we can so that we can sustain that and keep our farm going for future generations. All of our grandkids are interested, so hopefully.
you want to finish in the green every year so you can keep making advances and leave it better than you found it. And I want to teach my kids that do the best you can and leave the land, leave the buildings, basically everything we do even better than what we found it.
You have to show these younger generations to do it right, do it the right way, do the right things. I know sometimes the little boys and my granddaughters, I don't want to do chores today, and we gotta prove to them that go ahead, got to get her done no matter what. So
yeah, I mean, last night one of them wanted to watch the video on my phone, and I said, no, you gotta give your pigs feed. Okay, Dad. And then they fed them, and they get them out and they walk them, and they're their friends, and they brush them and stuff. So yeah, we have to. My oldest to my youngest too, they know that we got to do chores. We got to go out. Like I said, 6:15 this morning, they come out and we got to feed our pigs, Dad. And there is days where I don't want to get out of bed and do it, but I go out and I still got to do it, and I got to teach them to do it, and teach them the right way to do it.
And that'll make the sustainability down the road.
Also, our local 4-H club, we used to be leaders of it, and years ago when our kids were involved, but they've got a great 4-H club, and we just try to support them in any way we can, whether they're doing fundraisers or going and watching them show at the fair, walk around, look at their projects, bid on their ribbons at the fair. Just any way that you can to show them that you're interested, just let them know you're supporting what they do. Believe in them.
How will you be celebrating Beef Month?
Eating beef.
Eating
She's got a roast
I
in
got a
it.
roast in the oven for dinner, so
Finishing
Yeah.
calving cows, and I don't know, probably try and have a couple steaks in there.
Yep.